Welcome to the Mike Kellar Show. Coach, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Coach. As usual, just your initial reaction to Saturday's win over West Virginia State.
It was a good day. I mean, we came out, they deferred, we received the opening kickoff, went down and scored, held them on defense, got another score, kind of had control of the game the whole way. I thought one of the big plays in the game was getting the field goal right before the half because they'd matched us in 14-7 at that point. We got the ball, drove down, kicked it with just 20 or 30 seconds left, whatever's left on the clock. Now you go in up 2 scores at the half. We talked about up the half. We knew State would come out pounding the ball with Felder, the tailback, and they did exactly what we thought they would do. And I would have did that if I was them as well. And they went right down the field and scored. Now it's a 17-14 ball game. And then we were able to go on a 5 or 6 minute play drive, capped with a touchdown. Xavier Wood ran a little 12-yard touchdown. And then our defense created a turnover. The Felder kid, who we talked about never fumbled the ball.
Yep.
And then we were able to hit. I think we hit. Anthony had the big long run.
Yeah, 45 yards out.
Yeah, and then it was a pass play, and he kind of scrambled, drilled it, and scored a touchdown. And we got a hold. Then they zero blitzed us. We hit another big play. Then it was, a fun afternoon after that.
And you mentioned that after the half, it was similar to kind of the West Liberty game a few weeks ago. They come out of the half, they score quick, but then you were able to score 23 unanswered. Did you see something at the break that you thought you could exploit, or was it just better execution?
I just thought, I thought the 2 drives that we didn't score on the first half was just we bogged down. We missed a run here or a throw there, and just when we executed, we moved the ball all day long. So I thought that was part of it. They go down and score, and then the first play after the score, we ran a play that we really liked at the half, and we lose a yard.
Yep.
So now it's 2nd and 11, and the next play that we hit the little drive route, Cordell catches the ball, and we get a first down, and then we were able to sustain some offense. We ran the little counter play, a little inside zone. Line started taking over the game. Run game started helping us. We were able to throw some play actions off that, and finally capped it with a score. And then it was a matter of momentum. I mean, I think the game changed a little bit. We talk about it here all the time, like when they have to become a one-dimensional offense because we got a lead, and then they have to get more aggressive on defense. That's when the big plays come for us. So really, the long touchdown to Amari was, they were in a zero blitz trying to make something happen, and we just happened to catch them with the right play at the right time. And the kid made a nice run and catch, and that happened more than anything we saw as a staff.
And then on the defense side of the ball, I mean, they were flying around again. Only gave up 14 points, a few turnovers. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
I mean, West Virginia State came in, they're pretty sporty offense. I mean, they scored some points. They got a couple good tailbacks. The receivers were good. I thought all year, I got a personal opinion on between who I think the best defenses in the league are, and I think we're one of those. I'm obviously partial to us. I probably think we are. But so I thought they would have problems blocking our front, all week, and they did. And I thought our secondary was pretty good. But that didn't change the fact that I thought they had some really good skill guys, and they get those guys the ball in space, and it nerves you up a little bit as a coach. But I was proud of our defense and the way they played.
And Anthony Carey's thrown for 401 yards, 6 tutties, and just 1 pick, which was pretty much an arm punt at that play at Wheeling. And he's also ran for over 100 yards and a score. What's it like seeing his success after the rocky start to the year?
To be honest with you, he's playing now the way I expect him to play. I mean, I'm partial to Anthony. I always have been. I think he's one of the. I've had 2 quarterbacks. One got cut by the Steelers. The other one should have been in an NFL camp. I've got, I think, 4 that are in their school's Hall of Fame. Anthony's as talented, if not the most talented of any kid I've coached. I mean, as far as being big, strong, tough, can make all the throws. He needed to be polished a little bit as a quarterback. He was a little bit of a raw talent when we got him, and you're seeing his maturation. Now he's played a lot of games, and I'd like for it to happen a little bit sooner, but he really started out really hot as a freshman, then hit a little bit of a valley in there, and now he's coming back out of it. And he's got total command of what we're doing on offense. The run game checks. A couple of the big runs in the drive that we were talking about in the third quarter were runs the one direction where he recognized blitz and put us in a run the other way. I mean, the little things that no one would ever understand unless you're dealing with it day to day. So I'm pretty happy with where he's at.
And then shifting now to the season finale, you're at West Virginia Wesleyan. What have you seen out of the Bobcats?
Well, obviously, I mean, they're not having a great year. I mean, I don't think they won a game this year, and I know they have it this year. I'm not so sure they won one last year. So That's a tough final game at their place, especially after you're coming off, a good win, and everyone's telling our kids that they're locked up, and I'm telling them none of that's true. We got another football game. I'm very concerned about it. We had a really good practice last night. Hopefully we have a good practice again today. That's the only thing I can go by is how we prepare. So as long as we prepare right and we go up there and execute, then you always take whatever happens. But I'll be honest, I watched Wesleyan a lot, and their talent level isn't as, it's not like you see a team that hasn't won a game, you think they're going to be, inept, and that's not true. They get some guys that worry you and scare you, and if you don't block and tackle, they can beat you. So we got to, the usual story, it's coach speak, but it's not really about West Virginia Wesleyan, it's about Glenville and how we play.
Yep. And then you mentioned with them not winning the game, how do you not only as coaches, but also get the message to the players to avoid the big elephant in the room if they haven't won, and just that you're not just going to walk in and win?
Now, I started Saturday after we beat State, we were in the locker room celebrating, and after I gave them the week schedule, which they knew what the schedule was going to be the same always, is to I started it with, listen, I know what you're all thinking, and we're going 24-hour rule. Let's enjoy this victory, and then let's go on. Let's respect football. Let's respect what we got to do. Don't think about Wesleyan. First of all, Wesleyan's a college football team. They got good players. They got good coaches. Have they? I don't know why they have won, but they have it. I can't be concerned with that. Our job is to have a standard of play in which we abide by. Now that's the message you give. And you pray that's the message they receive, and you hope that practice goes well and you prepare the right way, and then you hope that it translates to Saturday. But if you really look at it, the last 3 years, we've had slow starts against Wesleyan. We struggled at times, and we this by no means is a done deal. We got to go up there and play well.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks for watching the Mike Kellar Show.